How's the stream quality? Oh god, I'm getting destroyed. Welcome back, chat. A few differences in tonight's Viz Buzz, okay? It will be a 40-minute timer, as opposed to last week's 30-minute timer. We're just playing around with times, you know? It's my game show. I get to do that, right? Okay, well, let me tell you about Viz Buzz. It's a data science, it's a data visualization game show where I provide a data set and a data visualization to 3 contestants who don't know what data viz or data set they'll be working with. They have 40 minutes to recreate that data visualization.
You've got mail.
And at the end of the 40 minutes, chat will vote on their favorite data viz replication.
Is this the Pokemon Stan meeting?
Oh my god. How did this happen?
I'm trying to explain the rules, chat, okay?
In 40 minutes, I rank them, chat ranks them, and we use this image comparison to make sure your data viz is similar to the original one. This is the first time we'll do the wheel spin, so let's see what they got. Oh my god, this is wild. This is wild. I don't know how they're gonna do this! Oh my god. Scrabble 2-letter. I have no idea how they're gonna put this together. You got 1 minute from now, contestants. This will be the thing that they are recreating on Viz Buzz. And here we go. Timer starts now. There we go. Okay, currently on Alex's screen. Alex, new to me. He's a new person to me. And here he is with some Ben Affleck back tattoo.
What is that? It's like a...
It's a phoenix.
It's
a phoenix, which...
rising from your ass.
We'll see how he does on this triple Venn diagram intersecting with the words from a 2-letter Scrabble dictionary. Let's go over to Quan, also new to this stream, but if you've seen him over in Greg Matthews' stream, then you're probably familiar with Stats Quan, trying to recreate this 2-letter word data visualization, okay? Let's go over to Scott Cole. If you're familiar with Sliced, y'all, Scott Cole is someone who competed on Sliced, is a person who was a neuroscientist before this, got his PhD in neuroscience, now is a data scientist for Cash App. All right, for Cash App. So here's Scott Cole's screen. He's working in Jupiter. We do have Quan over here working in good old R Studio. We also have another R Studio contestant in Alex working here in our studio. Whatever data visualization tools you want to use, you can be in this contest as well, okay? It's a data visualization contest. It's not a coding competition. It is, can you get the data presented in the way that we have presented today? In this case, this is a Venn diagram, so let's take a look at it real quick. Intersecting from 3 different official dictionaries, one being Words with Friends, that's words WWF, the official word and letter tournament club word list, that's the OWL, and then you have the Collins Scrabble words. Now, remember, these change over time, so you may notice some discrepancies between the current Collins word list and what's represented here in the Collins word list. I know that there are some discrepancies, but we wanted to make sure that they were able to replicate this data visualization to 100% replicability. The labeling here, the text even, the different colors. Will someone try to replicate any of the annotations? Alex here is trying to figure out a way to do this data visualization through R without going out of R. I think some people at this point, given the time constraints and stuff, if I didn't know how to do it in Python, I might have quite literally gone outside of Python to do this, because I might have been able to do this in somewhere else, right? Would that get me the complete data accuracy? Would that get me the complete accuracy in terms of where the locations of everything is? Would that get me true alignment? Would that get me all these different things? Maybe, maybe not, but it is what the tool you're most comfortable with in terms of data visualization. It is up to you to choose the best tool to communicate out the data set in your hands in the next 33 minutes, 43 seconds. Let's go over to Quan. Quan is taking a look at GG Venn, and look, he actually has something going right now. He does have a GG Venn in operation. He does have a little difference in terms of where the particular data sets are going. The official club word list is not necessarily in the same place as it is in the data viz right now, and that's okay. Once you have something on the list, once you have something there to plot, you got something to work with. Scott Cole here. How will I do this from his markdown notebook here? Yorkin in Jupyter. This is a local instance of Jupyter. This isn't Colab. This isn't Amazon Sage Studio Lab. This is your local flavor of out of the box Jupyter notebook, and it looks like he's going to try to do this with straight up matplotlib. And so here's Scott trying to figure out the best way to, one, centralize these circles, these shapes that he's probably going to be using, and then two, he's going to try to insert all these as probably labels. So we'll see if he kind of get the trick with making sure that the labels come out evenly through the data viz. Let's go back over to Quan, who looks like he's actually getting pretty close, at least with the labeling here. He's trying to locate specifically these different areas of where each of these letters are going to go. And he's probably going to try to centralize around that. So he might do some sort of center with some bounds. I'm unsure how he's going to try to bound things with his inside ggven, but we'll see what trickiness he can come up with. Let's go back over to Alex here, Googling ferociously for some Venn diagrams in RStudio, and believe me, that's exactly what I would be doing too if I was in either Python or RStudio. But it looks like he is on a page, and let me tell you, we all love Little Miss Data, okay? Shout out to our homie Little Miss Data, who may have some tips and tricks for Venn diagrams creations. Let's see if this is going to lead him to a path with 30 minutes and some change left to go here. Scott Cole does have some shapes now, and he's actually using fig text, which I actually haven't seen called from a function before. Usually fig text is something that I would probably call as a keyword inside of a nested function in a dictionary form, but in this case he is working on fig text, and it looks like it's actually the annotation at the top of the viz, all of the titling at the top, which is this, which is important in this data visualization. It's providing context to what it actually is. Looks like Quan is looking for width change here in the docs. Remember, it's so interesting with the different ways that our contestants are approaching it. Some are really digging into the data, and remember, data viz isn't always about how you're aggregating or how you're putting things together in a particular mathematical orientation, but rather how are you displaying things in order of communication purposes. Scott Cole looking like he's trying to dig through the matplotlib Venn diagram code. He is taking some starter code here. He does exactly what I do in a Colab notebook when I'm trying to run some example code. Gives himself a bunch of lines, tries to mess around with stuff. It looks like there is some sort of package from Matplotlib that does specifically Venn diagrams. This is no different than the ggplot library that specifically does Venn diagrams called ggven. It looks like there is a Matplotlib version of this, and he has it down here. It looks like he's spent a little time on the annotations for the title. Now he's got less than 24 minutes, less than 25 minutes to go to get all the rest of it on there. Alex is it looks like he is trying to do some stuff in console just to get something working. He's run into a few errors here, trying to brute force this. That is what his console message is, and I wouldn't blame him. When you have 17 minutes and 25 seconds left to go, I would probably be trying whatever I could to get 3 circles on the plate. There isn't much time left, y'all. We're over halfway through tonight's match 1 of Viz Buzz, and I would start feeling the pressure right now if I haven't had a little taste of ggven, or a little taste of Venn diagrams, or a little taste of some circles on my output quite yet. So let's see if Alex can find his way out of this particular ggven error handling here. Scott Cole getting his annotation in there. Look at this with his different colors on this screen. Look at this with the right size that he wants from the screen. He has that layer. When we think about this as in terms of like a painting, so to say, he's drawing his background, his canvas first, right? Putting that first layer down, the second layer being the letters And then hopefully that will be ultimately the data viz that he wants to create. So we'll see if that ends up being how he approaches this. Gets all the elements on the plot first and then fills it out later. Let's go to Alex, who looks like he's making some progress here. He has 3 circles down. It is, okay, so it still is, it looks like it's, I don't know if is this GG Venn? Base R? GG Air Base R Venn diagrams? Quan has been kind of dealing with the same issue he got to in the first 7 minutes. Remember, he was there with the Venn diagram plot already in the first 7 minutes of this game. But here we are with him saying, lol, only 2 set Venn diagrams, no 3, I'ma give up. He's throwing in the towel. He does have the labeling correct. Maybe he's gonna try to take out all the annotation first, simply just to get some more accuracy when it comes down to the voting of this, when it comes down to the image recognition. Maybe he has enough for the second place votes and he could kind of squeeze it out in the end. Scott Cole trying to shove these letters in, but he's in the place where Quan was first 7 minutes in, which is he has the letters in place. He knows how to put it on the page, but he doesn't know how to bound it, so it's only going to be filling out that one part of the Venn diagram. And I'm going to tell you this right now, chat. I'm not saying this as if I knew what I would be doing. I have no idea what I would do in this case. I might not even be in Python, okay? That's what I would be doing. I don't really know how I would do this in the next 7 minutes if I was any of these contestants, but here we are. We do see Quan here doing some color selection, and then he's uploaded into Image Color Picker, and then he is now trying to eye tool this, getting the right hashes in there, that way he gets the right colors. Remember, right now he's working against some alpha, I'm guessing. That is here. He's just filled that alpha into 0.9, so that makes sense for him, and now he's just trying to point out these colors. He might have some overlay issues here. We'll see how he handles that in a bit, but he does have 3 of the correct colors in place given the original database. Let's go over to Alex. Alex is trying to build. What is going on here? What is it? Is he installing a package in the next? He's 4 minutes and a half to go. Is he installing a package? It's insane how much stuff I have to install. GG Venn with lots of issues on my machine, dude. Oh my god, this is gonna be so wild. Who knew Viz Buzz was actually more technically challenging than all of Sliced combined? Who knew? Let's go over to Scott Cole. Scott Cole with some 2-letter words here. He is plotting them in terms of annotation. plt.fig text is what he's using. And he has split up his different words into several different dictionaries, and so, several different lists, and it looks like he's trying to figure out a way to shove them into this viz. He's getting actually kind of close. He's kind of getting close, chat. This actually isn't that bad. This is closer than anyone has got at this point. So he is trying to figure out a way to do this. I don't know how to customize matplotlib_Venn at all. Let's go see this. He's still installing. We have 2 minutes left. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please get something on the page. Oh my god, Alex. We're rooting for you in chat, man. Oh my god. Let's go see Quan. Quan is going through some doc for GG Venn. He is trying to figure out a way to make sure that these overlapping colors perhaps are supposed to be other colors. He's trying to see if there's a way to make the overlap its own unique color. This blue, which is the lowest layer, you can tell because it doesn't occupy any of this overlap. The Words with Friends dictionary would be the second layer because it overlaps blue, but it doesn't overlap the red circles. This would be the layer above, so let's call that layer 2. The official word list, this would be layer 3, so the layer furthest up, because it is a full circle plotted over both of these. So in terms of layering, it looks like he figured out a way to make sure that it's a solid color layer as opposed to overlapping layers with alpha shared between them. But now he needs to figure out those intersecting areas. Can he get the right colors? That way the image similarity kind of is on his side, you know? Oh my god, Scott Cole is truly racing to the finish line. He has the letters in the right places, but can he shape it down? Is this close enough for chance votes? Can he do this? 15 seconds to go, chat. Can they do it? We're rounding it. 10 seconds to go, chat. This is when you gotta start spamming. Pencils down. Claps in chat, please, for our contestants. That was insane. Little did we know that this was gonna be so difficult. It's so funny, because like data viz could seem so simple. Please give some love to our contestants, chat. Please give some love to Alex, to Scott, and to Kwong. It's your time now, chat, to vote for best replication. Alex, who plotted this was Alex's submission for they need to reproduce this graph right here from 538. This was Kwong's entry. So you could see this versus how it compares here. Lastly, we have Scott. This was Scott's entry here. Trying to replicate this data visualization, chat. What do we think? All right, we have Scott from chat. Scott gets 10 points. Kwong will get 6 points. And Alex will get 2 points. And that was actually my same order. We do not need to go to the tie break here, but let's just see. We'll go with Alex first. 6%, 6.57%. Let's go to Kwong. 25.4% from Kwong. And let's see what Scott would have got. 38.39. Claps in chat for everyone who participated. But that is not all, chat. We do have another match. All right, I'm going to drop you guys out, and we're going to invite in our next contestants. Thanks for coming on, y'all. We'll be spinning the Viz Buzz Wheel of Pain. Let's see what they have to do tonight. Match 2. They will be told. They have to replicate this data visualization using the data given, the data set provided from Bees, the Bees data set. So they have a minute starting now to prepare for this. Ready, set, go. Frames, yeah, people have been talking about there's frame drops, but my connection's pretty strong. I'm not seeing frame drops. This looks like, a simple bar plot, but it really isn't. Each one of these hexes are supposed to represent some percentage or some value of bee colonies lost, or bee colonies total. And so you're gonna have to figure out a way to represent this in some swarm plot or jittered scatter plot.
Already seen 5 lines of code. Everything else is bonus content. Video is stuck, Nick. We can hear your audio.
Yeah, but I don't know what to do.
When my favorite stream is also my favorite podcast.
8 minutes left here, chat. I've done as much as I can on my side without having to restart. Maybe it's going okay? I think we're actually like fixed right now. Let's go over to Tan. Oh, Jesus Christ. Tan, I led you astray. Maybe this is how this is how I got the quality correct. This is how I got the quality correct.
We will be surprised when we see the final data viz. Will we fall in love at first sight?
Looks like our video is back for Tan, so we are not doing Tan dirty here, but he is trying to figure out the way to do this with the swarm plot, with the hex plot way. Marshall doing an approach that's very similar to Alex's approach here, so they're going to be pretty close. Devil's in the details here. If someone actually is able to make their bar plots less bar looking and try to cut out any of that space, get that hex ridge look at the very end. If anyone's able to do that, they're probably going to end up getting the accuracy score. Alex looking at this as if is he done? Is he just putting in labels? He's just messing around with colors? He is trying to mess around with colors. He is trying to put in some labeling at the bottom. He has 19 seconds left before they're all done here. Let's go check out from Alex's screen to Marshall's screen. Marshall is also trying to figure out the sizing, the different colors, and does he have the text color down here? 5 seconds to go. Let's go back over to Tan. Does Tan have every single thing he needs here? I don't think so. Okay, chat, this is what they were trying to replicate. Here is Marshall's. This is Marshall's replication. This is Alex's replication. This is Alex's replication. And here's Tan's replication. This is Tan's replication. So who do we think, chat? It looks like Marshall takes it. That's 10 points to Marshall in this one. Second is Tan. He will get 6. And Alex with 2. I actually give Alex the edge here over Tan, personally. Marshall still gets 10 points, but we're split in second place. And let's see who ends up coming out on top in second place. It's going to be really interesting here. Let's start with Marshall, chat. How did Marshall do? Marshall comes out with a 54.42% accuracy, all right? Tan, 43. Alex, you need to beat 43.69% to get second place here. 46.02, you did it! You fucking did it! You won, dude! Sorry, you didn't win. You got second place. You got second place, dude. You got second place by 2 points. Marshall takes home first in match 2. Claps in chat for Marshall, Tan, and Alex, y'all. That is crazy. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Again, sorry for all the technical difficulties.